right, guys, remember how a few weeks ago we talked about how God the Father made the whole world out of nothing? Remember, he made the land and the sea, he made the sun and the moon and the stars, he made all the plants, the trees, the flowers, all the animals. He made everything out of nothing. So, what kind of plant are you? Are you not a plant? You're not a tree or a flower? Okay, sorry. What kind of animal are you? You're not an animal either? Ah, you're right. You are a person. We are people. We're not plants and we're not animals. We're different. We're people. And God created all the people, just like he created all the other things, but we're more special, and I'll tell you why. When God the Father created people, he did something very special. The first thing he did was that he breathed life into us. Can you guys breathe like that? He breathed his very own life into us when he made people. And so that breath of God was his Holy Spirit. Remember the third person of the Blessed Trinity? God the Holy Spirit? That Spirit came into us when God made people. And we became living souls. And you're going to listen to a story later about the very first people he made, named Adam and Eve. But he made all people, not just Adam and Eve. All the people he's made since then, he breathed life into. And when he breathed life into us, we became people, both body and soul. We're not just bodies, like animals. Animals just have a body. They don't have a soul that lives forever. And we're not just soul or spirits like angels. Remember how we talked about angels, that they don't have a body, we can't see them, they're just spirits? People are special because they are body and soul, both together. So that's one of the reasons that it's so special, that God breathed life into us. And remember that it wasn't just those first people that he breathed life into. He breathed life into you. You might think that maybe he did that on the day you were born, but it was way before that, long before that. Like about 9 months before you were born, God breathed life into your soul, and he placed you inside your mother's womb, where he watched over you. He guarded you while you grew and grew to be big enough to come out into this world. But he breathed life into you long before that. And so once you came out, you were ready to go and live that life of being body and soul. And God the Father created billions of people. I don't know if you know how many billions are, but it's a lot. He's created billions and billions of people, and every single one of them is unique. That means they're special. He planned every single person, and he loves every single person. And there will never in a million years be another person exactly like you. So, God breathed his life into us, and he did something else. He created us in his image. Do you guys know what an image is? I'm going to show you with my mirror. So this is me, right? And this is my image in the mirror. So I'm going to see if you can tell what kind of faces I'm making, even just not by seeing my face, but by seeing my image. Let's see. Could you tell I made a silly face from my image? Let's try another one. Did you see my mad face? Let's try one more. Did you see my happy face? I hope so, because my image in the mirror tells something about me, right? It tells something about me. It reflects me. And so when God made us in his image, that means that we can show other people something about God. We can reflect God to other people and show them a little bit about him and his love. So since we were all made in his image, does that mean all people look exactly the same? Let's think about that. I don't think so. Because I know some people that are boys, and I know some people that are girls. Some are tall, and some are short. Some have dark skin, and some have light skin. Some have curly hair, and some have straight hair. We all look different, but we were all made in God's image. We reflect God in different ways because really we're not reflecting what God looks like. We're reflecting who God is, and he's love. So we reflect his love. And we should want to reflect God clearly, right? We don't want to be a dirty, smudged up image of God's love. We want to be a bright, clear image. And when we choose to show love, we are reflecting that bright, clear image of God. Just like mirrors, other people will see God when they see us. So remember this week, every time you look in the mirror, how special you are because God breathed life into you and because he made you in his image.